So this is a meeting about something really simple and ordinary. There's no one already. There's no one already, so there's nowhere to go. There's, of course, then also no free will and choice, so there's nothing to do in that way. It doesn't mean you sit on the couch. That's not what is being meant, because there's no choice. So there's no one. So there's already no choice, no free will, no responsibility or guilt. There's only innocence. Is that what is happening for no one, with no one? It's already one. So this is already complete too. It's already complete as it is. And we can have ideas about what is complete and what's perfection and what should and shouldn't. There's only ideas. They don't have any meaning. It's ideas can be there or information. Information is also what is, but it doesn't mean anything. It's no importance in anything. There's no importance in anything. That's amazing because we are thinking like this is better than that and it should be maybe more and less, or I should be more or less or better or certain behavior. There is what is happening, and that's very tiny, simple, sitting, the wall, a watch, light. So there is not something inside or outside. There's no distance. That's strange because we are so used to see the story, live live in the story, and live my life in time and distance. So there's something inside. I am inside my body, and there's another body, another me somewhere, and there's the world outside. Maybe I don't see it, but I know it's there. Something like that. That's in the story. And then there's this talking, you could say, saying there's no one. There's no time. Time is a construct. There can be an understanding of time with the abstract mind, with the brain. But it's only an understanding. Doesn't mean it's real. It's not real. Nothing is real. Nothing is real. It's an appearance of what is happening, an appearance of walls and streets and bodies and feelings, sensations, sound, smell. It's that. Without meaning. It's random. It's a chaos of all that. And because we can see a body, we assume that there's someone inside with a free will and choice, and we can make our life because it seems like I have a life and I have to make my life work, and there are choices to make. So I have to make the right choice to feel good. It seems like life is about feeling good and away from pain or unhappiness or things like that. It's an endless struggle because life doesn't see you. Life is random, it's energetic, so it's just going and just energy. We think, oh, we are inside this. There are borders in countries, and this is my border, the skin, and I can decide what's going on. No, there's no one inside. There's nothing inside. There's just nothing. This is an appearance of a body. Even the body isn't real. So when there's no time, there's no continuation. It's not only there's no past or future, there's no continuation. So where's me? Where's your life? That's something we never question. There are no consequences. That sounds a bit, wow. There are no consequences. There's nothing before and nothing after. There are also no relations because there's no distance and there's no one inside. There's no one. So there's no relation. There's a body and there can be another body. It can be sound, but also words. We give everything meaning. And it can be strange to hear that nothing has any meaning. Nothing has meaning. There's no importance in anything. It's what is happening. So there can be pain, sadness, walls. This, what's happening, seems to be inside, like emotions and thoughts and all that, seems to be different than outside walls and streets. And in that sense, there's no difference. There's there's no border. So there's walls and feelings, and it's happening in space, you could say. It's happening. There's no inside of outside. There's no inside. There's no outside. So there's also no outside. Maybe just seeing a room. Then that's what is happening. That's everything. And we assume there's a world and there's other people outside. Where are they? It's like a knowing that there will be still there. This is really very, very, very literally like really little children. They don't understand time and distance. It's that. It's full on that baby emotion, that table. There can be circumstances, but also circumstances are not real. So it's that, and then that, and no, not and then. But there's a circumstance, and there's the garden, and there's drinking coffee. It's amazing. That's the freedom. That's the freedom that there's nothing happening. There's only what is. Doesn't go anywhere, doesn't mean anything. It's freedom already. And it's unconditional freedom. There are no rules about what should or shouldn't. That's only in the brain of people when there's separation and it seems like I'm inside and there's outside, there's things happening to me and to other people. That's then there's always something going wrong or going right. There's the world of right and wrong. There is no right and wrong. It's only in the story. There's what is, apparently. And it's not happening to someone. There is already no one. So it's in a way, it's very, very easy because it's already going like that. There can be a misunderstanding that you are doing things and you have a free will or a choice to do things. And it's embodied. It's not only in the brain or in the mind or how you say that. It's not. It's embodied. So it's very strong, that sensation and feeling and search to or drive maybe to do something. There's nothing right or wrong with the drive. It's energetic, so it can be like that. It doesn't mean anything. So it's that. Yeah. So what? It's very simple. It's so simple. It's overlooked. And we make assumptions about everything. It's because of this, it's because of that. As- So it's we can talk about this, and maybe there are questions. Maybe there's just sharing about what's going on. There can be questions about anything. It doesn't matter. Maybe there are certain things in the story. There can be some issues that about it jumping when there's a feeling of I'm here, there's always something going on, like I'm not good enough, this is not good enough, I'm missing something, there's a lack, there's something going on like dissatisfaction and maybe something else, and it jumps on. It's because of something like relations, money, children, mothers. Can be anything. It doesn't matter what it is. So we can talk about anything and then we'll see what's happening. Mhm. So if you want to say something, you can unmute yourself and start talking. The group is not that big that there will be two people together. Mm. So we'll see. Ah, there's a chat. Sometimes I'm thinking it's good to buy the book. For what reason? And I'm going out of bed. Yeah, there can be an idea about the reason to go out of bed or not. Going out of bed, it's going by itself. But when there's a thought, that it seems like it's because of the thought you're doing that. It's just going out of bed already. So it doesn't matter if it's a belief, it's there or not. It doesn't matter. But for that whole construct in me, it's like, oh, there's always a reason and trying to find the good reason and all that. There can be being busy with that. There's nothing wrong with that, but that can be frustrating. And that it's a whole extra thing what's going on. And that it has no power at all. Thoughts are only thoughts. It's just that. They don't mean anything, they don't cause anything. Going out of bed happens, or lying in bed happens. It's just that. It also that doesn't have any meaning. There's no one inside. It's not happening to someone. There's no life of someone. It's lying in bed, a body lying in bed. Yeah. So that's what's happening. Nothing goes anywhere. Nothing means anything. Nothing is more important than anything else. Or lying in bed or running. What's the difference? It's just running or in bed. Yeah. There's so many ideas what's good and what's not good. There's another one. Is there no story left about what's going on? If yes, how is life navigated? Oh, you mean here? Ah, there can be a story. There can be, yeah. It's difficult to remember what's going on, but there can be. There's still the brain can abstract, and there can be talking about reason about something. In the same time, it's funny that there can be like, yeah, because of that, talking with people, because of that, it's now like this, and at the same time it's very obvious it isn't. So the talking like that can happen, but it's of no importance. So it's empty. It's talking like that, but it doesn't have so much meaning. Can be. And there's no navigation in life. No, there's no one. So there's nothing going on. What do I want? No, that's not happening. What do I want? Yeah, coffee or tea or things like that. But not normally. No, there's already no one. So life is the boss, you could say. It's what's going on. It's not happening to me either. So that whole idea that there's a separate identity, no, separate thing here, body, and there's something else is lost. There's no difference. There's a hand or the table. It's equal in that way of importance. So there's no past. It's the strange thing is when that's not invested in anymore, then it's very quickly it's gone. It's no. no importance. So then there can be an idea of, there can be doing things, but for no reason. But it's not in the mind like thinking, oh, I do that because there's no reason for that. When that's lost, it's just not being, I call that not being busy with it. That's what normally is. There's a focus and awareness and noticing of what's going on inside, or how do I feel, what do I have to do, or how to do that and all that. When that's not there, it's, the strange thing is you forget it was there because it's completely unnecessary. It's completely useless. So without that, life goes on in the same way. It doesn't change in that way. There can be a relaxation because they're being busy and trying to, and it should be like this, and it can be, has a lot of extra energy or tension, can be. Doesn't need to, but can be. So that's not so much going on anymore. But also the focusing on what was before and how it is now is also gone. So that what we normally do, and being in these meetings or somewhere else, it's like, how was I before? And not, there's not so much being busy with anything anymore like that. So there's trying to compare and feeling there's a and how do you say that? It's going better in that way, you could say. It's not going better. It's what it is. In that way, there's no change. There's always change. You could also say there's just change like that, different. But for Noah, it doesn't go anywhere. We think there's a time, and we go from here to there and to there to that. No, for this way to behave, in a different way to behave. No, there's no one. The body isn't real, so there's no life of Rose or somebody else. So it's random. It's like a, a, a wall, a lamp, a feeling. It's just like that. It's energy. All is energy. And we think, oh, this is a body. This is a lamp. This is, and it has meaning because it's my body, and that lamp is outside. And then the whole story starts, and it seems like I have to make my life work, or I have to navigate somewhere, and believing I have a free will. There isn't. There never was free will. There never was control. But believing there is, and it doesn't work out, it seems like I'm not doing enough. And all the story about I'm not good enough is confirmed again and again. There's no right and wrong. There's no not being good enough. There's no one. So there's already no one. Life is what is. Not for anyone. So that whole life of Rose is just completely collapsed. There's nothing. But it was already like that. So in that way, you could say that nothing did happen. It's only the dream didn't go on. What was a dream? That I was there. Could say that. Isn't it a waste of time? There is no time. No, that's funny. No, it's a joy. It's just life, and it doesn't go anywhere. So it's not about being important or not important. It's just a joy. Or it's just, oh, it's just this or that, or oh, that's amazing. Sometimes it's pain, or it's that. Then that's what's happening. Life is full on. It's aliveness. It's never questioning. Is it important, or is it a waste of time and all? It it doesn't arise. I can't. How do you say that? That doesn't come. No. Even waiting is another waste of time. Waiting for a long time somewhere. No. But it's just that. We're so into continuation, and it's going somewhere, and this is important and this is not important. There's no importance in anything or meaning. It's what it is. Sitting, a watch, paper, feeling, pain. No life of Brian. No. Because we think like there can be that idea for in the end it will be a life of joy, a life in paradise. But in the way, it's always about me. I want to have that life. I want to feel no pain anymore or being in paradise. It never will, because it's not about me. That's the misunderstanding. There's no one inside, so nothing is happening to you. When there's me, there's always that story about it should be better, or this is wrong, I'm in the wrong place, and that place will be better, or I'm jealous because that person is much more happy than me, and what did I do wrong, and the whole story. There's nothing right or wrong. There's no other person. There can be body, but that's everything. There's no continuation or time. It's this and that and just like that, without meaning, just walling. That wall is it. It's just walling. Oh, and there's a sound. Oh, that sound. It's going very quickly, of course, so you can't follow it in that way because that's the new way that can be living in the now, but that's still about me. There's no one. It's already. So this meeting doesn't go anywhere too. Of course not. Doesn't matter what is being said here. Don't need to understand or to remember. It's already. It's already what's going on. It has nothing to do with you or somebody else. There is no you or somebody else. There's that body or the street or a sensation, sound, pain. And there seems to be a story that can still go on. That's still going on and planning and all that. Yeah. Can you say something more about it's meaningless? What we normally do is when there's something going on, like a feeling, it seems like everything is happening to me or inside me. So when there's a feeling of maybe sadness, and then thinking like, oh, what is the reason? And then, oh, because of she did say something, or I remember something from the past, or something like that. And there can be an idea of, oh, it's because of that. So how can I change that? Because that's also something that's so embodied, that idea that this is something I can change, and wanting to feel good. It's amazing. It's so embodied. It's not even questioned. That drive is just a drive. It doesn't go anywhere. So we think that everything has a meaning. Everything is important because it's about that feeling like I'm here and I feel not good, or there's some dissatisfaction, and I have to find a reason, because there has to be a meaning, there has to be a reason, there has to be meaning about that, how that's happening. So everything is because of something. It's the abstract brain that thinks in the story and then making up story. In the end, it's making up stories. Not you doing that, but it's like, oh, there's a lot of reason, and this is because of that, and there's pain. That sensation is not even yours. It's not even inside. It's somewhere pain. Yeah? Doesn't go anywhere. Doesn't mean anything. It's just that pain. But when it's happening in me and inside, and it's my pain, and it has meaning, it has importance because I want to feel good. And how can I work it out that I feel good again? Pain is pain. There's no reason, no meaning. It's exactly that what it is. And that whole story around is a dream. It's an interpretation, you could say. And trying to get rid of it, feeling that I'm able to do that, or I want to do that, or I want something else. It's the whole dream, being busy with something, trying to change it, trying to make it happen. It's a dream because there's no free will. So there's no ability to change in that way too. It seems sometimes because that's going in that way. There seems to be a decision and it's going that way. So that was my choice. So that very convincing. But if it doesn't, it seems there's a lot of ideas about what you did wrong or not enough, all that. There's no free will or choice. There's no control. It's not about wanting something. Life doesn't care. It's what it is. A feeling, the wall. And we see all different things. It's light and then making it into a wall, table, all that. But it's just neutral because we live in the story and thinking I'm here and I have my life and oh that wall, but it's not that's not painted well. The color, I don't like the color so much. I know I've been busy with that all the time. Or anything else, it just like there's always it jumps, that feeling, I'm not good enough, there's something missing. It jumps on something outside, like the world or what's going on in the house, or inside, like, "Oh, it's because I feel not good, that's why I do this," and all are finding reasons and thinking about what's the meaning? What is the meaning of this? The freedom is that there's no meaning. Well, that's free. It's not like, "Oh, nothing has meaning." It's that can be like, oh, when there's in the story and then you think like, "Oh, nothing has meaning. Oh, it's useless and that's useless." So that makes everything a bit flat. So that's trying to um, do something with the concept of there's no meaning and trying to deal with that. So then making it everything, saying to everything like, "Oh, it hasn't meaning. It's not important. It's what it is," and all that. That's trying to deal with everything in a certain way, in a new way of non-dualistic way. There's no non-dualistic way, of course, because that's me. It's so strong. It wants to do. It wants to get out of that feeling of dissatisfied. So it tries everything to get out of that. And then hearing here, you're not in it. Uh, I'm always getting out of it and trying to change and all, but you're not in it. There's no one. Oh, and it's even maybe not even you can't even imagine what that is. It doesn't matter. But somewhere there can be ringing a bell because maybe people come here. So that somewhere there's ringing a bell. There's some resonance in that. Maybe it's not understand. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And somewhere there's something else going on. But it's energetic, so it has nothing to do with you or what you do or not do, because everything is already complete. So It's already complete. Are you worried about AL? No, I, am not. No, I'm not busy with that at all. Artificial intelligence. I know. Yeah, I know. No, I'm not busy with that. No.
It's funny, Rose. It's really funny.
What is funny?
Yeah. So
This.
I,
Well,
I was
yeah,
in the bathroom and there was no internet connection in the bathroom. So
yeah.
so I didn't follow you for a few minutes and now I'm going downstairs and then there's this immediately that thought, so did I miss something?
Ah,
But
yeah,
it's a joke. It's a joke.
yeah. Mm,
Yeah.
yeah. You can't miss something because it's that being in the bathroom. It's that. It doesn't mean anything what I'm saying. No.
No.
What do you say? No. Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Mm.
Yes.
We're so into the story about there can be going something wrong and it is very dangerous and all that. It's about there's someone, there's I'm feeling I exist, and that can be a threat. There can be a threat of I exist, and also this kind of meetings can be a threat because it's not recognizing that there's someone that's saying no. There's already no one, so it's not seeing that there's someone not taking care or responsibility and all that. It's just not happening. So that can be a threat, and there can be a fear arising that this is dangerous or this is not caring or all that. No, it is what it is. And not saying that to someone because that's something else. But there can be words, there can be anything, but it's not seeing someone, it's not talking to someone. There's talking. And we assume when there's a meeting and then there's this Zoom meeting and there's someone talking or leading the meeting, how do you say that? Then I'm talking to everyone and trying to reach them and maybe clarify and doing something about it. That's what we assume. It's so normal that we believe that's the way that's going on. And then hearing, no, there's just talking. There's not being busy with other people. When there's a question, there's a response. When there are no questions, there's nothing going on. It's just that. So this is complete as it is already, but it was already. So where do I have to go? It's not even me, but where does this go? No, those words are complete. It's that energy. It's just that. Doesn't mean anything or important. It's that energy. Not for anyone, not to anyone. There's so many ideas about how life is going, what we are doing, and how that's working out, and all that. It's a dream. There's nothing happening. It's an appearance of what is tables, streets, feelings, faces.
Making coffee is important.
Yeah, that's one of the important things. Good coffee. Yeah, yeah. But it's everything. There can be a taste, and it's like, oh God, ah, yeah. Then that's it. It's not right or wrong. It's that taste or something else. And then there's something else. Yeah. And then somebody saying, the me is like a glue, glue itself to everything. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's very sticky and then when it's happening, oh, it's happening to me. It's not even questioning that. It's the only thing there is that seems like that. Yeah. Yeah. Circumstances are happening to me, and that's because of that I'm feeling shit. And then how can I change that? How can I change those circumstances and being busy with it? And it's so many things going on, trying and trying and trying. It's
Trying to find
endless.
trying to find the formula how to unglue.
Sorry, what?
So we try to find the formula how to unglue.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Also, yeah. Oh, it's so clever. Then it finally finds out. Yeah, it's a glue. And okay, then the next one comes. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
this is the way. Now I found it.
Yeah, I will find that. There's something. Yeah, there will be something. And listening to those meetings, maybe there's happening something. Yeah, yeah.
But nothing really helps at the end.
Nothing really? What?
Nothing really helps at the end.
No, because it's already everything. So it doesn't mean there's something not right and then there's something right. That's only in the story. There's nothing wrong already. So, of course, there's no help because it's already complete. The belief that it's not complete, that's lost. It's strange. If you finish talking, can you please mute yourself? Yeah, thanks. So there's circumstances. It seems like circumstances out, and then there's no one inside. So there's that whole idea that I'm in those circumstances. There's no one, and even the body isn't real. So there's grass or water. That's everything, or that surroundings. That what's there. It's that. That's everything. It's not someone watching it. It's not even that. It's that water or something else. So there's no one inside watching or doing this. There's those circumstances. The canal or the room. Mm. There's no distance. Distance is from I'm here, and over there there's something else. There's no I'm here. So there's also no over there. There's what is. So how can you say this? Oh, that whole idea, that whole misunderstanding that you're this in a body, there's someone inside that's looking to the world or to that room, is a misunderstanding. There's no one looking. There's walling. Hmm. And there's also, because it can be like, oh, I can't do that. I don't have that. Oh, that's also something when there's saying this, like what I said. Then there's like, oh, I don't have, how do you do that? Oh, I miss that. Oh, I would love to have that too, or something like that. That's the story of me. Because when there's that idea that there's a feeling like I'm looking at that wall, then that is what's happening. There's nothing wrong or right with that. Then that is what's happening. It can't be wrong. It's that. So then it's that. Me is always looking for something else because it feels like this is not complete, or it should be, it can be something else, or something like that. So this is no escape. It's like, oh, I don't like these circumstances, and what when there's no me, maybe that will be no problems anymore, or something else, something better. No, this is not about something better. It's saying it's already complete as it is. So there's no escape. It's exactly that what's going on already. Thoughts, tension, glass of water, tension, thoughts, anything, everything.
Hi, Roes.
Hi, hello.
There, there's resonance here that there's absolutely nothing here that can see or do anything about what's happening. Like what's happening is already what is. But
Yeah,
there seems there seems to be some kind of comparison going on, or expectation seems like, eh, and that's kind of agitating part because it's expecting this, even though there's like resonance that this is not, there's no change gonna happen in this, but there's expectation going on. Seems like there's expectation going on that there will be a change,
yeah, yeah,
or
yeah.
comparing like,
Hmm. Yeah, there can be a, an understanding and then seeing of this that a clarity about that's really obvious. But there
yeah,
can there's it feels like there's still something going on, and that's and me is energetic, so it's that's so embodied that there's something going on. There's I am here, and there's nothing. I'm not doing anything. I'm not. There's not being able to have a free will or to change, but
yeah,
it's not being a. It's even there. It's not even there's Said. There's no life of him. There's that's the dream.
yeah,
So there's still that there can be that idea that there's helplessness or I'm there's nothing going on, but it's worse than that. Could say it away like it's not even the whole life of Said. It's just not there. So that couch is as important as that hand or anything else.
yeah,
And that comparison or being busy somewhere there can be like there's something else. Maybe there's an expectation you can't even say, but there's somewhere it's not complete, or somewhere there's it's not even how can you say it, but it's a feeling. So something like that can feel like that. But that feeling or anything is as important as the couch or the wall or anything else. It's not about Said or Rose or somebody else. It
yeah,
does it doesn't exist. Well, that's you don't exist. That's amazing. That's like, oh, what is that? It's
yeah. It
just
seems like it is. Yeah, it seems like that. Say thinks that this will be for this party.
yeah,
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 but there's nothing that's for this. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. But that's so that's you can't even imagine. It's so convincing, or it's so that belief is so embodied. So there can be an understanding or seeing or clarity, but that when it's energetic. So that's how it's going, and suddenly there's something. It's about loss of those beliefs that it's not happening to that body, or you could say it's not happening to you, but the body seems to be real somewhere.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's not. That's
yeah,
crazy. Yeah,
yeah. It had all the whole story and everything, and yeah, it does. It kind of embodied feeling of the story
yeah,
of the movie. Yeah,
yeah. It's that it's there's no difference. We see it as a different thing, like this body and the couch and something else. But there's no difference. It's just one energy, you could say. But because we can see it and the belief is there, so it's so real that that's separate. There's no separation. There are no borders. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you. And another. Why? Is there a body? There's an apparent body. There are seeing bodies, but nothing is real. It's an appearance of a body or hand, but it's not. There's no continuation. So then body, then that. So it's not always there. Something we assume the body is always there. That's so the normal way of believing, thinking, or and then hearing. It's not. It's there. It's seeing like, oh, there's this, but that's not always there. It's just that, and then table or something else. So nothing is real. It's only with somebody saying, "What is real?" Nothing is real. It's an appearance. It's energy, and it seems like all different things, like bodies and streets and all that. And when we can abstract and have live and understanding time and distance, then there seems to be, I am here, this is my life, I am in this, and there seems to be all things happening, and it seems like a story. So there's making up, but that's so embodied, that's energetic, all those thoughts and ideas. It's how is it possible that it seems like it's my life? It's amazing. It's a miracle that how that's going. We assume that this is my life and there's a whole world, and believing and understanding it and confirming it. And it's a miracle. It's amazing how that's going. But it's also the suffering, because that's so convincing that I'm in this body, I'm real, and there's something else real, and it's happening to me, and this is my life, and how can I make my life work or be happy? There's no one. There never was someone. It's a construct, but it's so embodied. It's so the abstract, it's only people can abstract in that way. So it's so it's just what's apparently is happening. There's nothing going on, but that seems when there's living in time, of course, and distance and space, and it seems to be a story with everything assuming and believing and dreaming, and there's nothing happening. It's hand table, it's energy, it's like that. Wow, what it seems, there's nothing wrong or right with anything. So when it seems very real, it's not right, wrong or something. It's so convincing that it's real. It's look around. It's everybody is in that dream of thinking I'm real and I can do something. And it's my free will and organizing and all that, being busy with everything. And this is complete other possibility, but normally it's never questioned that there's someone, that there's no one, that nothing is real, that it's an appearance of what's apparently happening. It's not that the whole day you think like, oh, yeah, the tape, oh, yeah, but that's an appearance. Oh, there's something, oh, but it's just an appearance. That's making it into the story and taking out some concepts and making it the story less convincing or less threatening or boring. I don't know. No. There's no one. It's energetic. This is energetic. There can be thoughts. I feel I'm still here. Those thoughts can be there. There's nothing wrong with those thoughts. They're, they don't have any meaning or importance, but they can be there.
I like that you said there's like no continuation of like there's no continuation of this or
Yeah,
the couch. Yeah, there's no continuation of this either. Like
yeah,
not
yeah,
comparing, but yeah, yeah.
mm, yeah,
Yeah.
mm,
But this is a cushion and that's a couch and yeah, this is a body. Yeah,
yeah. And it's both are not always there. It's just that moment and then. Oh, yeah,
yeah,
it's not very
yeah,
quick, of course. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
Then it seems like you can't use the word to we can't use the word to explain it because then the word seems to make it look like a continuation.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That's true. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Wow. When that belief is there, everything is seen in that way. So that yeah. So the explanation is in a it's a
yeah,
confirming indeed also.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, well, yesterday I watched a replay of a kind of a meeting, and yeah, I don't know why I'm saying this. It's just sadness now. It's weird. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
Thanks.
Yeah. Somebody's saying, it is not possible to teach oneness. No, no. That's the only thing there is. So how, who do you teach? And no, no, there's nothing to teach because it's already. So it's not something to learn or to help because it's the only thing there is. What's apparently happening. So who do you teach? Because that when there's someone, then already there's a misunderstanding. There's no one. So there's no one to teach. It's already complete. Also, when there's an idea that I am still someone or something like that, then those ideas can be there. It doesn't matter. It's just also those ideas can be there. It's a misunderstanding, but it's not wrong. It doesn't mean you miss it. It's exactly that, too. Ah, somebody says thanks. With all flowers. Hmm. When there's a teaching of a help, it's confirming that there's still something wrong or not complete. That there's someone, and then you could help that someone to be happy for always, or something like that. No, there's no one. So in a way, this is also a threat for that construct or that idea that I'm someone. This is an identity. I have a life, and then saying no, there's no life of Rose or somebody else. There never was. Huh? Yeah, but this and that and that. Of course, what we normally think. And then saying no, there is no life of. There's no one inside. So and then nothing is real. So, God, there's so many beliefs about there's something really happening and everything is solid and all that. And this body is also solid. So and then wow, there's something else going on. Oh, well, somewhere there's can also be the freedom, that longing for that freedom somewhere, but it's not a feeling. So you can't grasp it. Mhm. Teaching is what's happening, but yeah, that of course that, but it's just meaningless. Teaching is also meaningless. Doesn't go anywhere. It's just words saying to another, just saying words in that way. Yeah. And believing that will help. Yeah, can be there. But in the end, it doesn't go anywhere because it's also what is happening. There's no one already, so who's there to help? There can be a belief, can be helped, and people can be taught. Well, it's only a belief, a dream. Yeah, can be there. There's nothing wrong with a dream, but it's a dream, a misunderstanding. But that energy, when that's teaching or helping or in that way, that's energetic. So there's no one doing that. It's just that belief, and it seems like, oh, there's coming out those words, and that's the energy. It's neutral. Doesn't go anywhere, doesn't mean anything. Nothing means anything. Also this talking doesn't mean anything. It doesn't go anywhere. It's energy go, and then yeah. Mm. Somebody say, I love the wall. Oh, life is everything. It doesn't matter what it is. It's everything. It's walling. It's computering. It's that paper. It's sound. It's hand. It's body. It's already. There's nowhere to go. It's already complete. It's everything. It's already what's happening. It's an appearance of whatever is happening. It doesn't matter what it is. That's already complete as it is. Exactly that. That phase, how it's looking, it's that completeness. Doesn't mean anything. It's of no important. Nothing is important. No, it's just energy, like molecules. Also, what is this molecule more important than that molecule? No, it's just molecule. It's just that a light, and then there's suddenly, oh, whoa, it's like that. It's like that. It's like that. It doesn't go anywhere. There's no time and distance, that's the construct of what we assume, that there's going somewhere and there's an importance and this place is better than that place and it should be like that. The whole dream and making up is looking at it and thinking, oh, there's something going on and that should be like that, it should be like that. And underneath, it's just going in any way. It's just that already. It's not happening to someone because there's no one, there's nothing inside. There's nothing outside. There's no one. There never was. There never was someone. So there's no life of an individual or me or you. That's that appearance of what's happening, this room. That's everything. There's no outside of the room. There can be information about what's going on there and there. Then that information is it. Doesn't mean anything. There's no importance, but that's the information. And it can be sadness, then that's what's happening. Nothing is more important than anything else. There's no life of Roes or someone else. There are no borders. This is already freedom. This is already unconditional freedom. There are no conditions for freedom. It's because it's everything. And it doesn't matter what it is. It's the walking. It's that closing the computer is already it. Life is unconditional. It's unconditional love too. It's like, it's that and it's that. It's somewhere. There's something going. It's like, it's the joy. It's a subtle joy going. Life is full on. And it doesn't mean it's fiery. It can be subtle and sitting and look. No, not look. It's just that face or that thing. It's everything. Drinking coffee. It doesn't matter what it is. It's already everything. And that's complete. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Why is it? Hi, Yvonne.
Yeah, thank you.
Mm.